I want the money, money in the cars, cars in the clothes, the hoes, I suppose. I just wanna be.
What is the culture of smartness? On Wall Street, smartness means much more than individual intelligence. It conveys a naturalized and generic sense of impressiveness, of elite, pinnacle status, and expertise, which is used to signify, even prove, investment bankers' worthiness as advisors to corporate America and leaders of the global financial markets. To be considered smart on Wall Street is to be implicated in a web of situated practices and ideologies, co-produced through the interactions of multiple institutions, processes, and American culture at large.
What represents the culture of smartness on Wall Street?
Impeccably and smartly dressed.
Dashing appearance.
Mental and physical quickness.
Wait, Barney, hold on. Where are you going?
Nowhere. The beach. It's winter. Laser tag. Home. Shut up. You're going somewhere.
Aggressiveness.
Elite class.
Masculinity, whiteness, and heteronormativity.
Ability to golf.
Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get so. Smack that. Oh.
Preferably not married, to attend social events with fellow colleagues.
This checklist is what comprises the best, the greatest, and the brightest minds on Wall Street and in the world.
Wall Streeters make the biggest incomes and say that their successes are built on hard work and smartness, that the best rise to the top. But look at those at the top, and it is almost all white men from Harvard or Princeton. To think that these people are the ones with their hands on the most money in the world is a recipe for disaster. In exploring this, it makes one wonder, how do you really make it to the top on Wall Street? Tell me about your experience in the financial district industry.
Last summer, I had the opportunity to intern at JP Morgan as an assistant to a junior analyst.
At this moment, I've not worked in the financial industry, but I've previously interned at Blizzard as a marketing intern.
What does the acronym AI mean to you?
AI is the acronym for an alternative investment. So those working in an AI department would focus on investments other than stocks and bonds.
AI stands for Artificial Intelligence.
Where have you traveled?
I actually don't travel very often. The last place I went to was Florida with my family.
I spent last spring break in India, where I studied religion with the Dalai Lama. I'm just kidding. I went to Rome to meet the Pope.
What can you as an individual add to the success of this company?
Well, I think very highly of your company, which I think is something that will keep me motivated in my work. I also have the academic background, knowledge, and skills which can all be applied to the position, and I think I could be a great asset to the team.
Unlike most of the interviewees, I've got a great networks in the financial sector. I've accompanied my father during his golf trips and got the opportunity to meet with the CEO of Goldman Sachs, Lloyd Blankfein, who is a good friend of the family.
Guess who got hired? And you know why? Because here's what is really valued on Wall Street.
Relationship to networks. For the most part, managing directors are chosen for their perceived ability and network of international contacts for deal generation, not for any particular skill at managing others.
Ivy League schools and recruitment.
Your interviews are set up for tomorrow.
Can we please skip the recruiting? We need people who think on their feet, not another Harvard clone with a rod to possess.
You went to Harvard Law.
I'm an exception.
Find me another one.
Investment banks have naturalized themselves as the primary destinations for elite graduates as part of a program to consolidate and justify Wall Street's domination of corporate America, regardless of the quality of advice.
Greed is good.
That greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works.
Wall Street argues that its greed for money is a counteracting interest against other more evil passions, such as racism and sexism. Whoever makes the money will be rewarded. Instead of understanding desire for money as itself a constructed passion, most Wall Streeters see it as a naturalized state.
It's just me, or is the lobby full of Negroes?
Good morning. I will be collecting resumes.
Race and gender. Most workers in the back office are not considered officers of the bank, and thus do not participate in elaborate orientations, training sessions, and cocktail dinners. They are often from middle class and working class backgrounds, with an overrepresentation of people of color and women.
Prioritizing work over everything.
A lot more work, you know.
I know.
A lot more responsibility.
I know.
Long hours.
I know.
Not much more money.
In times of heavy deal flow, analysts and associates regularly stay at work until 2 or 3 in the morning, pull all-nighters, and work both Saturdays and Sundays. A Goldman Sachs analyst declared, "For a year you have no personal life. It's hard enough to do my laundry." The biggest downer? Breaking dates with your friends becomes routine. It becomes so routine that people stop calling you up. If you're single and your family lives far away, like California, the better analyst you'll be. Most analysts begin the year with a significant other. All of a sudden, after a few months, everyone starts finding out that they are all single. Why should we care?
And please, speak as you might to a young child or a golden retriever. It wasn't brains that got me here, I can assure you of that.
These are the people calling the shots that affect thousands of working class people, not only in North America, but around the world that depend on the markets of Wall Street. It has begun to shatter our idea of what being successful means, what being smart means, what hard work means, and how those who are able to gain access to the successes of life are those who are white and men. And these are the people that make it to the top.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York.
I love you, NY. City of lights, city of dreams, city of sirens, city of kings. You can feel the light flow through these streets. This is where the great ones found their feet.